Products from heaven. Welcome to this online presentation today. Welcome to this online presentation today. Now, I want to know where where you're watching us from, where you're joining us from, where you're joining this online presentation from. If you are from Turkey, if you are from Sambisa, if you're from Abakaliki, if you're from Johannesburg, just put it on the chat box there. Just say your name, where you're watching from, and then I would understand and I would know that some persons are actually here with me today. So once again, you're welcome to the online presentation, which is going to be talking about how one product and its unique system brought in over 30 million naira in 3 short months. And we're not going to stop there. We're going to be showing you how any serious person with a head, and I believe everybody has a head, can copy and paste, can use this same system to generate at least 30 million naira, not 30 million naira now, 1 million naira in the next 30. But who says you can't do 30 million naira? You can. And it's, difference between 1 and 30 in this case is just in something I'll be teaching towards the end of the training, right? So I'm going to be showing you how one product and a unique system brought in over 30 million naira in 3 months, plus how any serious persons with a head and can copy and paste can generate at least 1 million naira within 30 days using the same system. Your hosts today are, well, my humble self, Pat Ogidi, and my mysterious speaker, whom you will get to hear about shortly. He's actually the 30 million naira in 3 months guy. You'll be hearing from him shortly, right today on this presentation. What is our goal on this presentation? Just simple, to share this information with you, this strategy that few persons know about, so that you can go out there, take action, and better your life with it, and set up a business that can at least bring in 1 million naira for you every 30 days. How cool is that? So for that reason, you shouldn't have any excuse not to watch to the end of this training, right? And if you stay to the end of this training, you're not only going to discover that one product that did the magic, but we're going to be showing you the unique system. Now, a lot of persons know a lot of products that are hot. Yeah, everybody will kill. I even saw somebody on the other day on Facebook, calling himself, the hot product god, something like that. Yeah, it's actually very easy getting a hot product. The unique system to sell this product, especially the same unique system that sold 30 million naira worth of product in 3 months. They don't know this. So this is actually what you'll be learning here today, and that's actually what's going to be making the difference. So you owe yourself a duty to yourself, actually, to your God, and even to your conscience, to pay every attention to this presentation today, right? Now, what makes this presentation different? No, it is not just because over 2,200 persons have registered for it. No, that is not actually, that's a big deal, but it is not actually what makes this presentation thick, right? Not just because over 2,000 persons may be on this presentation right now, but because persons have watched a presentation like this in the past, picked just one information and flew with it, and it changed a lot of things for them. One of such person is this guy, Mr. Alabi Oluwatosin. He said, "Hello, Mr. Pat. I think it's imperative I share this with you. I'm a regular reader of your mail and I watch most of your webinars, just like this one you're watching. Yeah, I learned about mini potential business long ago, but I've been struggling. I was struggling when I started, until when I watched one of your webinars early this year. What I learned there has fetched me consistently 6 figures every month. 6 figures, 1 million naira is actually, okay, 7 figures. Yeah, so it has fetched him consistent 6 figures every month, right, from a free webinar just like the one you are watching right now. Now, I have a product, over 30 pieces. I bought early this year, all right, but I was having problems selling it. When I watched your last webinar, I implemented what I learned about FB ads and used it on this product, right? Guess what? I sold 20 pieces on a single day with an ad spend of $10. That's less than 3,700 naira. He's able to sell off 20 pieces of a product that he has had for months. This is fucking result I have made in my whole year of running ads. I just want to use this moment to appreciate you, right? Now, when this guy sent in this message, I was in my happy mood. I was in my happy moments, and I got back immediately. I said, what can I do for you right now to get you better results? So, well, continue doing good. Okay. Now, if you must know this is actually the reason one of the reasons we had to redo this online presentation, because we've done it in the past, and that's actually the one he's referring to. But for this guy getting back to me, and I asked him, I was in a happy moment, and I asked him what I can do for him at that moment. He said, continue doing the good you're doing. I mean, appreciation. It means a whole lot for me. So if the only thing you'll be making out taking from this training online presentation today is just the tip, my mysterious speaker will be talking about Facebook ads, it then is enough, is worth more than gold. All right. So can this presentation generate up to 1 million naira for you? Can it help you generate up to 1 million naira in the next 30 days? Well, I tell you, and I put it to you right now, that this presentation can, in capital letters, help you generate up to 1 million naira in the next 30 days. But believe me, the ball is on your court. I mean, you might be thinking that is actually a bold promise, and I will explain. By the time you get to know the caliber of persons, the hosts, you will understand that these are the guys. Okay, personally, I'm the guy who championed mini importation business in Nigeria as far as some, almost a decade ago, right? And when you go listen to the profile of the mystery speaker, my co-presenter today, you would know you have no reason not to stay to the end of this training. All right, you have no reason not to stay to the end. We'll be talking about taking all your questions. We'll be putting our face live on camera and taking all your questions. So, with that said, let's brush a bit about the presenter. So myself, Pat Ogidi, I'm widely referred to as the Grand Commander of Mini Importation Business in Nigeria. And that's not just a name I took up like every other person out there. It's a name movers and shakers in the industry came together to bestow on me, to give me. I wouldn't have taken it serious if it's just coming from anyhow person, but I took it serious because it came from the biggest and the best copywriter in Africa, Mr. Ronald Ikenna Nzimora. He said, Patrick Ogidi, the Grand Commander of the Mini Importation niche, we do the regular one name, that's in our parlance, means peace be unto you. Assalamu alaikum. All right. Then I'm the Internet Marketer of the Year at 2014. And I think that award hasn't heard since then. So I'm still the reigning Internet Marketer of the Year. That's actually an award known as the .com Award, organized by the American Internet Business School in conjunction with Afrinet Solutions, Business Solutions. All right. They called it .com Awards. And on the screen is Alan Court. Alan Court has, an advert agency in the US. It came from all the way from US, that does multiple $1 million monthly. Alan Court. Yeah. Now, I've coached over 50,000 students, and anytime I put it at 50,000, I'm actually trying not to make you shout, 50,000K, right? The truth is, they should be more than that. They should be times 2 of that, double of that, because I have close to 200,000 persons in my email list, permission-based email list, who hear from me on a daily basis. What you see on the screen right now is a snapshot of my autoresponder. And no, I didn't go out there grabbing emails and uploading into my autoresponder. No, these are people who willingly subscribe to my list to hear from me. How cool is that? Over 184,000 persons, and they've not unsubscribed, right? They hear from me, people from Nigeria, outside the country, everywhere in the world. As a matter of fact, they are on my list and they hear from me. That shouldn't, it shouldn't anymore be a surprise why I'm actually referred to as the Grand Commander of Mini Importation Business in Nigeria. Okay, now when I decide to hold a physical training, this is what the hall looks like, right? Now, these are not free trainings. I don't do physical free trainings, right? I think I've only done that in my entire marketing career, right? They are all fully paid and most times high tickets. This happened sometime last year in Praise Hall in Ogba, Lagos. We had over 400 persons in attendance. Okay, now if anytime I decide to hold physical event, this is what it looks like. Well, above all, I have a family, right? That's my wife there, Jenny. That's the best thing that has ever happened to me. Sometimes I wonder and look at myself and say, what if this lady hasn't come into my life? What would have become of me? Yeah. And as it pleases God, we've been able to we've had 2 gorgeous daughters, Mona Chimso, with God. My God is with me, and Chimamanda, right? My God never fails me. So they are my all. They are the reasons I want to do, I want to do what I love doing the most. Like I continue doing what I do, right? Then now, what about the man of the moment, the 30 million naira in 3 months man? I know you actually want to know who this guy is. Who is he? You're asking. Well, he's somebody I think you may have come across his name or picture somewhere before. He is Olaide Alim. aka Olaide. He loves dollar a lot. When he was doing the freelancing thing, he's always making dollars from Fiverr freelancing business before he switched to mini importation business. That's actually when I nicknamed him Olaide, and that has almost replaced his name. All right, like that's what everybody calls him on Facebook, even on the roads. I mean, he told me the other day he was on Ikeja City Mall, and then somebody was shouting Olaide. He looked back, and then it was somebody who knows him, and he was wondering, why didn't the person call him Olaide? I said, well, Olaide has taken over your name because you love dollar a lot. Okay, a bit about him. He made his first million in 2010 while still a student at UI. I think he should be less than 22 years then. All right, he made his first million naira while still a student in UI. I think in his first year or second year or thereabouts. While still a student in University of Ibadan, he made his first million naira. He won the Success Digest Most Amazing Student Millionaire Award in the same 2010. Success Digest is a popular magazine that have raised millionaires. One of them is the owner of NairaBet. He started from the Success Digest information gotten from the Success Digest magazine. Is basically empowerment magazine and that rocked the airways in early 2010 to 2000. It's still available right now, but I don't think it still powers like it used to. Okay, they had one award then. This Olaide Alim won the best, most amazing student millionaire award of 2010. He runs myshortdeal.com, an 8-figure successful online shopping platform, right? myshortdeal.com. He has coached a lot of successful students through his unique freelancing and Ecom strategies. Okay. He is a landlord of a gorgeous mansion in Lagos. Each time he tells me his house is a bungalow, I say, my friend, go and sit down. You have a mansion, right? I've been to your house and I've been inside. I know what it means to have such a house in Lagos. I mean, if you've built house in your hometown or elsewhere, my brother, you've tried, like you've overtried. But if you've managed to build a house in Lagos, then you understand it takes like times 3 of whatever it takes to build a house outside Lagos, because a lot of government agencies will be on your neck. If it is not land use people, it is building assessment here and there. You keep paying and paying. Any day you eventually finish building the house and get into the house, you want to find yourself and praise yourself, because it isn't really easy building in Lagos. And this is his house, a gorgeous mansion in Lagos, right? And if you want to have a peep inside what the inside looks like, this is it. This Mr. Olaide Alim and his friend, I think Bolagade, in his sitting room. This is what his sitting room looks like. Is heavenly, as a matter of fact. Anytime I go there, I don't feel like going. Yeah, he's also married to Abiodun, his heartthrob. I keep telling him, this guy just pity you, because I don't know what he looked at, before agreeing to marry you, because you are ugly. And they've had a beautiful daughter already. Okay. Any success stories? It's just about these hula baloos. Any success stories? Well, I'll run you through some success stories. There are tons of them. If you know me too well, you'll understand I'm somebody who doesn't really like sharing, talking much about me. I don't really like it being about me. It might almost look like I'm bragging. That's sometimes how I feel, but I think I'll take an exception here and share with you one mind-blowing success story. And this came from somebody I respect so much, Mr. Tony Nabueze Moka, right? And he's standing on his goods. He just imported from China, and this is what he wrote here. He said, secondly, I must confess that God has been faithful to me in 2017 with mini import business I subscribed through your platform. I'm truly and will forever be grateful to you. Importing goods 5 times this year alone, and the returns are mind-blowing. Mind-blowing in the sense that my building project has been revived. That line touched me. I shed tears, to be very honest with you. Life in Abuja has been elevated, all thanks to your Ecom course I bought for 350,000 naira LADC. And yes, he bought a package of ours for 350k, and then he's getting this result, right? Pastor Ogidi, you deserve an award of MON. Thanks, bro. Merry Xmas in advance to you and your family. All right, and then he showed it very well, his mini store in Abuja. That's him there opening up his hands. He's an Ecom, somebody I respect so much. He's older, but then he's one of my successful students that I'm proud of. Okay, not just him alone. This came from somebody who sent in something and said, I did over 200k turnover last week, which was paid yesterday, plus more than 200k orders still pending payments. I said, wow. He said, I know it's small. I think he sent this when he was even starting. I know it's small, but then I'm taking the steps one at a time, and I have you to thank for it. I said, small, okay. Well, one thing about this guy is because I used to be very angry with this guy because he's a chain smoker. In one of my visits to Port Harcourt, I met him. He stayed in Port Harcourt. In case if you think you must have to live in Lagos to do this or to be successful in this guy stay and still stay in Port Harcourt. I met with him. We hung out, and then he smoked and smoked. He had this packet of the cigarette there. I hated him for that. It's not like I'm against anybody smoking, but he was killing himself as a matter of fact. But at the point, I had to forgive him. Why did I forgive his smoking habits? Because he found a way to make money from the habits. He found a way, unlike most people, to make money from smoking. He said he kept up asking himself. So every time he'll be looking for somebody to help him with lighter. Sometimes it's embarrassing. You don't want people to know. It's embarrassing. So he started finding a way that he can solve that. So he found this product. It's a watch that can help you lighten your cigarette and then smoke. It's just a watch, nothing, no fuel, nothing. Just open it, shift it by the side, put in your cigarette, press a knob, and your cigarette lights up, and that's it. Okay, then he brought it in, he saw it was wow, he started selling it. And guess what? He gets this watch for 24 yuan. How much is 24 yuan? 24 by 20 yuan is the Chinese currency actually. So how much is 24 yuan in naira? 24 by 58, that is 1,395 naira. And then guess how much this dude sells this? He sells this product for 15,000 naira. He sold it for 15,000 naira, and that is actually what gave rise to these results. 200k turnover last week, not last month, last week, right? And 200k orders still pending, right? From just this product. You can do better. You can do better. Not even better. You can do even sweeter and better, right? Okay, now this is Olaide's results. I've just been showing you the ones from me. This is Olaide's, his results himself, right? This is a snapshot of his Facebook ad. I know this might sound very, very technical or new to you, but by the time it shows you how you too can start doing something like this. It's very simple. If you can click a mouse, you can do this, right? Now, because of the type of Facebook ad you run, you have to fix in the price of the product, and Facebook calculates how much you make. And Facebook only gets to charge you whenever you make a sale, not like when people comment on your ad, Facebook charge you. No, that's why it's different. I mean, he'll be doing all the talkings. Let me not just erase the dust while the wind hasn't started blowing. Okay, if you look at the red sign to the downside, you will see 31,154,500 naira. That is how much he generated in that 3 short months. All right, now I mean, it's all about us, but what about you? So let's go straight to the meat of the matter and show you how one simple product and a unique system brought in over 30 million in 3 months, plus how you too can use that same system. Any serious person now, not anybody who comes for this training, you must have to be serious. One, watch to the end, get all the information, then go and take action. These 2 things should be present in you. How to use the same secret to at least generate at least 1 million naira within 30 days. Okay, now the big question is, how can you do? What can you do with 1 million naira? What can you do? 1 million? Just think of what 1 million naira can do for right now. The 1 million naira get transferred into your account right now, and they say it's your own. What can it do for you? I mean, type it into the chat box. The chat box, if you're on PC, is by the right hand side. If you're on a mobile, it's below this webinar window, the video. Type in what you can do with 1 million naira. Just one thing you can do with 1 million naira. I'll wait. Just one good thing. Don't tell me you take your girlfriend and go and flex in Obudukato Ranch. One good thing you can do 1 million, or whatever. I mean, if it's your money, you can actually decide what to do with it. So what can 1 million naira do for you right now? Okay, good. A lot of you are already typing, and there are awesome responses there. Well, let's go straight to how you can even get more than that within the next 30 days, right? It's up to you. 1 million naira is just a benchmark. You can do more than that, and it doesn't take any further sweat from doing 1 million naira. I mean, what you do to get 1 million naira is just a simple thing you do, just add a twist, and then you're making ×2 of that, right? So let's go straight to the point and show you how that can be possible. Okay, now, before we do that, I have a couple of, warnings, just harmless warning as a matter of fact. Okay, first of all, kill every form of distraction. to make sure you focused on this training. Turn off your cell phone if you're not using it for this, watching this online presentation. Turn it off. You will have your cell phone to yourself later on. Okay. Shut down social media. They will always be there for you, but this event, this webinar presentation, this online presentation may not be here after now. Turn off the TV is very important. Then pay 101% attention, because allowing yourself to be distracted could mean missing out in a piece of information that can put at least 1 million naira into your pocket within the next 30 days, right? I know you have questions. As a matter of fact, you should be having tons of them in your head right now. There's a comment box by the right hand side of your screen and below the webinar window if you're using a mobile phone, right? Feel free to type in your question there, and then I will make out time. I don't want to be distracted while teaching. Towards the event, we'll put our faces in the camera and make sure and take all your questions live and direct, right? Okay. At worst, if you're not able to take your question because of time, we'll send you a detailed reply via mail. The question will in turn be redirected into our mail, and then we'll send you a detailed report via a detailed reply via mail. But we'd hope to get to the end of the training and then show our faces, right? Okay. Now, if you are ready, here are a few disclaimers. My lawyer said I should actually put this to you. They are nothing really serious. That's something you should know easily. We will do our best to walk you through the strategies. Yes. But then understand that our results and that of our students are not typical. The average person who attends any training like this, especially free trainings, gets zero results. Attending free training doesn't equate making 1 million naira that we promise, because you have to really learn it, take action, and then get the support. Require support from us. These things must be present. So, and in getting results, we've been using 1 million naira in 30 days here. You might make 1,050,000 naira. You might make 98,000 naira. All right. So, results are not typical. An average student, an average person who attends any training gets zero results. Yeah. So you might get the same information and make 2 million, make 3 million. All right. So don't come and hold us to, and say, oh, you promised 1 million. Why did I make 1.5? However, we are happy to show you exactly what's working for us and our students right now. And more so, this is not in any way a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not MMM. It's not any of those cycler. It's not any of those bring money and get double the next day. No, this is what it is. Business. And we are going to be approaching it as one business. And it's not just any type of business here, but a business based on a proven strategy that can generate at least 1 million naira for you within the next 30 days. And of course, it did that for someone. An Ibadan boy, somebody who Olaide, I hope I will not incur your wrath, but somebody who pronounces his number, who gives you his number as 080, was able to make this amount of money. What about you that is so touche and woke? You can do it. Say to yourself, you can do it. And if you can do it, type in C, which stands for can. Type in C in the chat box. Let me know you can do it. Yes. Thank you. All right. With that said, the basics. Let me brush through the basics before I bring in Mr. Olaide Alim to do his thing. Then I will come back to show you how you can move. Because my father says, why eat a frog? Why eat a small frog if you must eat one? Eat a big one so that when you now remember that you're a frog eater, when they call you a frog eater, you will say, yes, I'm a frog eater and I ate a very big one. So I will be coming back when Olaide is done to show you a little thing you can do to actually multiply your results. Instead of that 1 million, the same thing you are doing, you are getting 1.5, you're getting 2 million, you're getting 3 million. It's very, very possible. So I'll be coming when Olaide is done, to share that tip with you. All right. But before then, let me just brush you through what the basics of mini importation business. Okay. Now, if you want to be successful in mini importation business, forget everything you've learned. I've been here, I've gone through the road, I've known what is obtainable, I've known what sells, right? Focus on these 3 classes of products: health, beauty, and pleasure, 1 class; convenience, 1 class; safety and security, 1 class. So let me give you examples of some of the products in this category. Under the health and beauty, we have the basics. Product search on 1688, shipping from China to Nigeria, product delivery to customers, paying Facebook ads, right? Then scaling, which is what I will coming back when Olaide is done to come and share with you. All right. Now, 3 basics, 3 classes of products: health, beauty, pleasure, convenience, safety, and security. These products are what people can forgo every other thing to get. Yeah. An example of a product that falls under the health beauty category is the same product Olaide sold. As you can see, it sells for 2.8 yuan, and that is about $0.4, less than 150 naira. You can punch your calculator, 0.4 by 365 or thereabouts, or whatever dollar rate is. Okay, punch your calculator and you see that it's less than 150 naira for this product, and it sells for 18,000 naira. Then under the convenience product, we have the tire inflator. Now imagine if you are driving in a very lonely place and your tire goes down, there's no vulcanizer around, you have to tow your vehicle and pay 50,000 naira to tow your vehicle and all that. If you get to that situation, you know that these tow vans guys are very wicked, right? But if you have this in your boot, you just take it out, plug it in the cigarette, that place they plug that cigarette thing, and boom, you plug your vehicle, put it in your boot, and you go your way, right? So this is it, and somebody sells this product, he makes massive money from it. One of my students, and I'll be talking about him shortly. Now we have safety security products. Safety is something nobody wants to compromise, right? Especially since the Evan saga, everybody is safety conscious. You are concerned about what's happening in your car. If you are drinking in the pub and your car is parked on the street, you are concerned about what happens to your baby in the school. So for products like this, you want to go for them. By the right hand side, that's the baby smartwatch, kid smartwatch. You put it on the kid, you know, download something on your phone, synchronize it, and then you can listen into what's happening anywhere to your baby around the world. Anywhere you are in the world, you can press something for your phone and listen to whatever that is happening to your baby. All right. Then the other one is car tracker. Plug and play car tracker. You put it on your car, and from your phone you can find where your car is at any point in time. Well, okay, how do you source this product? Now, AliExpress, Alibaba, they are good places, but the truth is 1688 is the cash cow. It is actually a relatively new place where products are sold cheaper. Okay, it's all written in Chinese. That's the only problem you will have with 1688. But then at the end of the presentation, I'll be sharing with you a different video you can watch, a guide that shows you how to navigate and buy profitably from 1688. Because if you don't know how to go and get products on 1688, you'll pay more to people, to sellers who are selling higher. All right, now imagine a product that sells for $5 in AliExpress and Alibaba. Imagine you getting it for $0.5 in 1688. If you doubt that, go to, okay, you don't know what this product is. This product sells for about $4. $4 should be more than 1,500 naira or thereabouts. But this guy here on 1688, it sells for less than $1, 150 naira, right? Okay, now, so that's it. I'll be giving you a video that shows you this at the end of the training. So that's actually another one reason to stay to the end of this training, so you can get the video, watch it, and be able to navigate 1688, buy profitably from 1688, and enjoy how to get the best deal from 1688, as a matter of fact. Then, how about shipping from China to Nigeria? I've used a lot of them, but the guys you see on the screen right now, NBC Sky Logistics, they are good, right? This is their detail. Add them on WhatsApp, chat them, and you can take it up from there. Now, product delivery to customers. As much as you want to believe it or not, logistics is a big problem in this country. That is actually why the likes of DHL and co don't do cash on deliveries. And Nigerians now believe everything they want to buy online must be via cash on deliveries. And if you're not giving that to them, they run away to the next person. We don't want to lose a customer. So what do? We use all these logistic companies, and then we don't put all our eggs in basket. EDS, Geek, Zoom Logistics, and a couple others are good logistic companies you can use to ship your products to the end customers once they make order. Okay, now what about a word about Facebook ads? The biggest problem people have about Facebook ads here is, how do you pay? Sorry, Olaide Alim will be talking more about the Facebook ad thing, but the biggest problem people have is how do we pay? Is rejecting my card. The truth is, GTB, Access Bank, Zenith Bank are all now accepted on Facebook, and Facebook now have a system whereby you can pay with your Naira card denominated in Naira. They partnered PayU, a South African company, to help them receive Naira. So you can see from the image on the screen, you see Naira card payment with PayU. So you click on that, you click there, and you should be able to use your Naira card to make payment. So the issue of my card is rejected and all that has been solved by Facebook. I think when Mark visited Nigeria, Zuckerberg visited Nigeria, somebody raised this issue. He didn't really address that issue, but the moment he went back to the US, few days, we saw this feature on Facebook. So for any of you there who is actually having problem paying on Facebook, this is a very big relief. So those are the basics of the mini importation business, right? Now I'll be bringing on Olaide Alim to come brush in on this strategy, what he did differently, because he told me he was doing something wrong and getting result like every other person, but he did something differently and he started getting a massive, wicked, killer result that looks like this. Oh my God. Now, this is how much? 1.85 million in 1 week. October 4th, 1.85 million naira deposited into his account by the logistic company. Remember, these guys get your products, deliver it to the customer, collect money from customer, and pay you once a week. Now, these are the money dropping into his account. 1.85 million naira in October 4th, right? That's a 1 week thing, a 1 week sales here from that same single one product. He has others, but I'm talking about one here. Okay, now watch this date. This on the 4th October. Then October 11th, that's about 5 days later, the next week, he got another 2.9 million. Let's just say 3 million from selling one unique product. Then a week again later, got another 2.24 million from selling one product. Now tell me, if this Ibadan boy can do this, why can't you? Well, I think I'm done talking here. Let me bring him on so he can show you how you too can duplicate this process to start getting this same result. It is not something he learned before coming to Lagos. It's not something. It's something you can do from anywhere. It's something that is, once you learn it and start taking action and getting all the support you ever need, you can do this, right? So Olaide, I know you are there. Take it up from there. Come show us, because me too, I want to learn. I want to learn more. Show us your unique strategy of getting these massive drops hit your account weekly. We want to know. Are you there, Mr. Olaide? The floor is open for you right now.
Wow. Hey, wow. You know what, guys? I'm excited to be here today. I'm very, very happy to be here today. I'm happy that you are going to learn the exact system that I used to generate 30 million naira in sales within 3 months. But before I move forward, I would like to thank the Grand Commander of Importation Business in Africa. Excuse me. I would like to thank the Grand Commander of Importation Business in Africa for giving Olaide Alim, popularly known as Olaidola, opportunity to come and teach you guys on how I did 30 million naira in 3 months. Actually, Mr. Pat have talked a lot about me. I don't need to tell you guys much about me again. I've been in this game for a while now, and to God be the glory, we are doing fine. Which is why I'm here today to show you the latest secret, new in town secret that you can use to make certain amounts from your business, which is importation business. So I'm not going to waste much of your time, guys. I will go straight to the point and divulge this secret to you. The truth is, Olaide Alim made 30 million naira in sales within 3 months. Okay, I know that we have a lot of people out there. We have a lot of people listening to me right now that will be doubting this authenticity. That will be doubting this, that, okay, it can't happen. Someone cannot make it. You know, 30 million naira is 8 figure. Okay, I know that we have someone that is listening to me right now that will be saying, no, they can't make it. Guys, you need to change your mindset. If Olaide Alim can do it, you too can. If I can do it, you can even do better. Now, I don't want to waste much of your time rather than go straight to the point, because I know that your time is precious to you. But I need to warn you, you need to, if you really want to learn this secret, this strategy, you need to listen to the end. You need to watch this online presentation to the end. Don't rush. Watch everything step by step to the end. So at the end of the day, you'll be able to learn my strategy. And at the end of the day, you'll be able to do what? You'll be able to learn my method. Now let's go, guys. Our one product and a unique system brought in over 30 million naira in sales within 3 months. Okay, 30 million naira in sales within 3 months. Guys, I'm not talking about 5 million. I'm not talking about 10 million here. I'm not even talking about 20 million. I'm not talking about 29,909,000. Guys, Olaide is talking about 30 million naira within 3 months. Plus how any serious person. If I'm talking about serious person, I'm talking about you that are listening to me right now. Plus how you can copy and paste, okay, can generate at least 1 million naira within 30 days of using my strategy. The truth is, not everybody here in Nigeria is using my exact system. The only people that are using my exact system are like maybe 5 people. And those 5 people are my students that pay big amount of money to learn from me. Now you are lucky to be here, which is why you need to listen to the end. So the truth is, if you don't generate 30 million naira in 3 months, you can be using my strategy to generate just 1 million in 30 days. If you are making 1 million consistently in 30 days, that is something for you guys. And it can change your life. It can change your life forever. Okay? It can change your life forever, which is why you need to listen to me. Because this thing is not just happen overnight. Okay? I did a lot of research because I fed up doing at the point I fed up doing what every other person out there are doing. Okay? How I fed up doing what every other person out there were doing. Okay, I joined the gang of, once you see this product that is moving or is on Facebook, you should jump in without doing your proper research. Okay, I'm one of them before. How I fed up doing what every other person out there were doing, then I discovered a dead simple copy and paste strategy that brought in 30 million in 3 months. Then I am not even getting a lot of results from it because I discovered that a lot of people are doing the same thing. And at a point, when we got an order and our delivery company called them, they will say they've received the product. Why? At the point, I thought maybe my delivery guy is doing a kind of mago. Maybe buy product from other people and send it to my customer. But I now rethink. I now think that, okay, the fault is where? The fault is from me. Why? Because I'm doing what every persons are doing. I'm doing the same thing. I didn't do my own proper research. And after that, okay, guess what happened? Okay, I do a proper research about how to research hot in demand products, how to discover hot in demand products, how to run advert that convert. Guess what happened? This is the result that I got. Okay, this is the result that I got, and this is 30 million, over 30 millions, and I make this money within 3 months, and 3 months is like 90 days. Okay, guys, you can do what? You can do the same. You can do what? You can do the same, because at the end of this online presentation, you will know that my strategy is damn simple. At the end of this online presentation, you will know that my strategy is what? Is damn simple. The strategy is so simple that it involves finding a hot and unique product. Once you find hot and unique product, it doesn't stop there. You need to verify and confirm that the product is really hot. Okay? You need to verify and confirm that that product is really works. How will you do that? You need to run advert for that product. And once people are requesting for the product, you should know that, okay, this product is hot. Let me import more and begin to sell it. Okay, those are the things that you are going to learn today. Search and import the product. Okay, after do your proper research, and you now find out that the product is hot in demand, the next thing that you are going to do, guys, is to set up the unique one-pager sales machine. I'm going to show you, guys, you are lucky. I'm going to show you the sample of my website, the exact website that I used to generate this amount. If you want me to show you this website of me that I used to generate 30 million naira in 3 months, can I say, show me? Just type show me. Wow. This show that you guys are really you really want to learn from me, and you really want to learn this strategy. Okay, I'm happy for you guys. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to show you that website. Now you need to set up the unique one-pager sales machine and add all the tools that increase conversion by 200%. Everything just take 10 minutes. If I'm the one doing it, it will take me 10 minutes. If you are the one doing it, it can take you like 30 minutes. Okay, so all this strategy are damn simple, as you can see. Finding hot and unique product. For example, confirm that the product is really hot, search and import the product, set up the unique one-pager machine, and add all the tools that increase conversion by 200%. Just take 10 minutes. Run a particular type of FB ad. Okay, there is a particular type of FB ad that I do use for my own Ecom product. Okay, and at the end of the day, the result is what? Awesome. Okay, now run a particular type of FB ad totally different from what everybody is doing. I bet you not everybody right now in Nigeria are doing it. And I said earlier, only like 5 people, and those 5 people are my students using this exact strategy because they pay big money, and I decided to teach them. That is why I'm saying you are lucky to be here today, because when I teach these people, you are going to learn it for free here. Okay, just listen to me and let's continue. At the end of the day, once you do everything, you are going to do what? You are going to make profits. And the product is going to what? It's going to be big profits. Now, let's go to how to find hot in demand products within 5 minutes or less. Hot in demand product, how I find them within 5 minutes or less. So if I'm the one finding hot in demand product, it will not take me less than 5 minutes to finish my research. But if you are the one for the first time, it can take you like 10 minutes, 20 minutes or 30 minutes to find your hot in demand product. Now guys, almost everybody selling on Facebook sells the same thing, the same type of ad, image, video and website content. They all do the same thing. If you follow them like this, you are not going to get good result. If you follow them like this, the result that you'll be getting will be slim. Guys, I'm talking from experience because I was there before. I was there using what everybody out there are doing. The same product that they are selling, the same image that they are using, the same video that you are using, the same content and the website content. I didn't change anything, but guess what? I'm not getting the result that I deserved. Okay, until I do what? Change to my own unique strategy, my own unique system. And I thought about doing something different in a unique way. Like I'm saying, in a unique way, in order to get different results from what other people are getting. Okay, I sat down and I think, what can I do different? Okay, what can I do to be getting different results from what other people out there are doing? First, I thought about promoting product that no other person or few persons are doing. The truth is that I don't want much competition because it will help you when you are running your Facebook advert. If there is no much competition, Facebook will charge you less. But if there is high competition, you are going to compete with other people, which is why I don't follow crowd. I don't follow what people are selling. I do my own research and I follow what my mind tells me that is going to sell, and which you are going to learn today. So what did I do next? What did I do next? So here's what I do next. Okay, after finding the hot in demand products and discover that, okay, this product is hot. Okay, this is what I do next. I found a way to use AliExpress. I know that most people here, you know about AliExpress, but if you don't know about AliExpress, I'm going to walk you through on how to go about it, and as well, Mr. Pat, we talk more about it. Okay, I found a way to use AliExpress for 2 other super easy method to find winning product within 1 minute or less. Guys, I'm going to show you one out of them. I use 3 methods, and one of them is AliExpress plus 2 other methods plus 2 other websites. You know what? That two other websites are damn simple. In a way that if you want to use it to research hot in demand product, you can use it within 1 minute. 1 minute, bam, we find your hot in demand product. I believe you'll be excited. But right here now, I'll be showing you how to make use of AliExpress to research hot in demand product. Are you excited? Let me hear you type yes. Are you excited? Wow, awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome. I can see that you are excited. I can see that you are happy, and I'm happy to reveal this secret to you as well. Now, I'm gonna show you one out of the 3 methods. I have 3 methods. Okay, the number one take me less than 5 minutes. Okay, the 2 and 3 method take me nothing less than 1 minute. 1 minute. Once you plug in, you will see. Once you log in, you will see. You will see those products that you can promote and make good cash. But guys, I will not teach you the 3 here. I'm going to teach you just only 1 out of the 3. Okay, let's go. Now, let's go over to AliExpress. Are you ready, guys? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I will not continue this online presentation if I can't see you typing, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Just type, I'm ready. Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay, this is lovely. So, what we are going to do right now is to head over to AliExpress. Just type www.aliexpress.com on your browser. www.aliexpress.com on your browser. You need to type it. Okay, as you can see, www.aliexpress.com. This is aliexpress.com. At your left hand side, those are the categories. It now depends on the category that you want to go for, guys. It depends on the category that you want to work on, guys. As you can see, we have women clothing, we have men clothing, we have cell phone, we have computer, we have consumer, we have jewelry, home and garden, bag, shoe, toy, kids, sports, outdoor beauty, and health and hair. Okay, we have different category here, guys. We have a lot of category here, guys, that you can select, that you can click on. Okay, it now depends on you. Any category that you select, you are going to make, you are going to detect hot in demand product, because my system here will show you how to find hot in demand product within 5 minutes or less. Okay, the first thing is to click on the categories. Okay, as you can see my arrow, click on the categories. Okay, for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to make use of beauty and health here as sample. See my arrow, just look at my arrow. Beauty and health care as sample, and the subcategory. We have subcategory as well. Makeup are part of this category, beauty tools are part of the category, but the one that I'm going to talk about right now is skincare. Skincare, I'm going to talk about skincare. Now, I will click on skincare as the subcategory. Once I click on it, this is what you are going to see. Okay, skincare. The first thing that I'm going to do is to tick the feedback and click on order. This is the feedback, and this is the orders. Why? Once you click, once you select, once you click feedback, it's going to bring out the most trusted items that people are giving feedback. The truth of the matter is that if seller are sending bad product on AliExpress, you can figure it out by checking their feedback. Once you see a lot of negative feedback, you know that okay, this product is not good and people will not buy this product. But once you see positive feedback, you should know that okay, this product is good and this product will work for a lot of people. And another way that I do use to know hot in demand product is to click on the order. Once I click on the order, it will now pop out the most item that people are ordering, highest number of order that they are getting. Okay, and here is another thing. Once you select, you know you are going to select two things: feedback and the order. When you select it, you will see number 1 product, number 2 product, number 3 product, number 4 product. Don't make this mistake. Don't go for number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4 product. You can start with number 5, number 6, and so on. Why? Because another person that know about this secret will go for the number 1 product and be selling number 1 product. And as we can see, Lambena is number 1 product here. Okay, that means you will be competing with those people, and I don't want you to compete with them, which is why you are going to find another product to promote. Okay, this is what you are going to look into. As you can see, once you select feedback and tick order, see, this is 33,811 orders, and this product have about 10,534 feedback. See the second one too, 28,000 plus orders and 15,000 feedback, 19,000 plus order and 35,000 feedback, 15,000 order and 5,728 feedback. This is awesome, guys. But I don't do anything with number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4 products, because I don't want too much competition. Okay, rather than I will start from number 5 and number 6 and number 7 and number 8 and so on. Now let's go. Okay, this is number 5, number 6, and so on. Wow. As you can see, this is the product from Ecom that brought in 30 million in sales in 3 months. See these products. See this product. I can see that you guys are salivating. You are salivating already. Okay, guess what? You are salivating already. I'm going to show you everything. I'm going to show you the website that I used to sell this product. As you can see, why did I even go for this product? Lot of orders and lot of feedback. If you check here, we have about 14,000 plus order, and we have about 4,730 feedback. As you can see, finding hot in demand product is very simple. Very simple. Very simple. Okay, the next thing is to hot product form. Once you find hot in demand product, what next? Okay, but then we have to verify that people actually want this product, so I don't end up wasting my money and time. So I don't import like that instantly. Okay, I need to verify that whether people really want to buy this. What I need to do is to head over to my Facebook and run a campaign. Okay, so what next? I spare 1,000 naira by using just 1,000 naira to do a test advert on Facebook. I run a test advert to know whether people actually want to buy this product. And guess what? At the end of the day, here is the result. The result is what? Amazing. Let me see you type in amazing. Thank you. And here is the result, guys. Okay, lot of comments, lot of requests from people. Okay, please, I need one, I'm interested, check your inbox, I'm interested, how much, I need the product, and so on, like that. Nobody should even tell me. Even your village people don't need to tell you that this product is hot in demand. This product is hot in demand. They don't need to tell you that. So at the end of the day, all you need to do is just to do what? Just to import the product. Just to import the product from China. Now let me show you the result. Okay, after testing this is the result. Below is the result. Okay, I got about 9 requests. I spent 1K to get this results. Why test run the product? Just 1K. Okay, 1,000 naira to get 9 requests. As you can see, a new order for Zerum, full name, phone number, and address. Everything is there. Okay, now after testing the product, what next? After testing the product and get like 5 to 10 order, what next? Okay, what next? The next thing is to order the product. Okay, I have to order the product while I set up the one-pager sales machine. Okay, one-pager sales machine means a simple website that I'm using to sell my product, which we are going to learn how to go about it. one-pager sales machine is very cool. If you are using the old style, old way of selling your products via Facebook, you need to rethink and you need to change, guys. You need to change. You need to upgrade yourself. Okay, you need to upgrade yourself. This one-pager sales machine is something a very few persons are using. Okay, not everybody are using this strategy right now. This one-pager sales machine is not everybody that are using it. Only few people are using it. Okay, what the one-pager sales machine does is to automate the whole process in a way that even when I'm sleeping, order will still come in. So I don't need to monitor everything. Okay, because when I set it up, order will start rolling. Even if I'm not there, if I'm sleeping, or my main job is just to load my ad account, load my Facebook account. Now everything will automate itself. Okay, and I believe you want that kind of system. Now type yes if you want that kind of system. Okay. Thank you. Now, how can you set up this one-pager machine? How can the one-pager sales machine can be set up? Okay, it's very simple to do. Very simple. To set up the one-pager sales machine, you need a domain name. Okay, and a hosting account. For the domain name, you can go for .info.com.ng is okay. A basic share hosting is fine. You don't really need to disturb yourself about .com. You can go for .com.ng or .info. Okay, nobody even care. Those who want to buy your product, they don't care about the domain. They don't care about the domain. What they care about the product that they want to buy to solve their problem. Okay, at the end of the day, both should cost nothing less than 5,000 naira for a whole year. From Ugo Host, you can buy the domain and hosting from Ugo Host or Domain King. You can host it with Ugo Host or buy the domain from Domain King. You use 1,000 naira to buy the domain and like 4,000 naira to host it. And here is it. Okay, Ugo Host will host your site for a year for 4,000 naira, while Domain King you buy .com.ng from Domain King for 999 naira, which is even less than 1,000 naira. Amazing, right? Amazing, simple, right? Yeah. Okay, now after that you need to install the WordPress. This will take you not less than 2 minutes. If you don't know how to install a WordPress, guys, there are a lot of tutorial out there on YouTube. Just go there. Within 2 minutes, I bet you will be able to learn how to install your WordPress and your website. Now, after that, you need to make a simple post with catchy headline. I use catchy headline and description, benefit of the product on the product that I'm selling, which I'm going to show you the website very soon. And after that, you need to create the thank you page and do all the customization. Okay, you need to add the product of the picture of the product and the product price. You need to add everything together. You need to add other collection form to automate the whole thing, and you need to install the social proof plugin. That social proof plugin will increase your conversion up to 200%. Adibin, you are getting like 10 order in a day before. Once you install this social proof plugin, you are going to be getting. Once you install this social proof plugin, you are going to be getting 200%, which is like 20. Okay, we are going to be getting 200%, which is like 20. Instead of getting 10, you'll be getting 200%. This social proof plugin helped me a lot to get a lot of order. Okay, now for the order collection form. Okay, for the order collection form, you can use autoresponder. Okay, to collect once people come to your website to fill in their information, you can use autoresponder or go for any of the premium plugin. So I'm using premium plugin because it makes it easier for me. It's very simple to integrate, which I'm going to show you how to get this social how to get this order collection form and the social plugin. Okay. For the social plugin, you can get convert proof. For the other collection, you can use autoresponder. Okay, but I use premium plugin, which I'm going to tell you how to go about it very soon. For the social plugin, you can get convert proof. Okay, convert proof is expensive. It's expensive, but wow. But the one that I use is very powerful. Okay, stay with me, guys. I will show you how to lay your hand on it. Okay, you can get the whole thing set up within 30 minutes. Okay, If I'm the one doing it, I'm going to set everything up within 10 minutes. But if you are the one I want to do it, guys, you are going to use 30 minutes to do it. Okay. And I believe 30 minutes is even small. Okay. 30 minutes out of 24 hours. That is damn small. But you are going to use 30 minutes to set it up, while I use 10 minutes to set the whole thing up. If you get everything right, you should have a one-pager sales machine like this. Let me show you my own one-pager sales machine, and this is the website that did the magic. Okay, I use catchy headline, discover 4-in-1, wherever I use catchy headline. Okay, I use the picture. Okay, as you can see, something is pumping out. Okay, that someone just purchased. This is something that did the magic, that increased the conversion rate. Okay, see the way I design my website. Okay, normal price 25,000, today price 15,000, special sale 40% over today. Okay, I use a countdown here. If they click on buy now, if they take them to other page, and this is the magic website. This is the product. This is the product. As you can see, this is the product. I use the picture. Okay, I use customer feedback. I use testimony. Okay, now at the end of the day, I show them how to order the products. Okay, if they buy one pack, they're going to get it at 15,000. Two pack is 25,000. While 3 pack is 35,000. Okay, I use a warning on my website, a warning to scare people that are not serious away. And at the end of the day, I put in the form. This is the form. They will fill in their name, phone number, alternate number, delivery address, and they need to click here to select the product that they want to buy. The pack, if it is 1 pack, 2 pack, or 3 pack. Okay, a lot of people do buy like 3 pack because they can get for their friends as well. This is the site, this is the website that did the magic, and this is the site that brought in 30 million in sales within 3 months. Let's go back to my presentation. Okay, let's go back to my presentation. Okay, now if you get everything right, you should have one-pager sales machine, just like the one that I just showed you right now. I know you're happy. Well, this is the magical one-page machine that I did, that did the miracle. I've showed you the site. Okay, now getting about to the product that you saw. Okay, this is where many fail. They import the best product, they bring in as fast as possible, have an also one-pager sales machine. Then when it comes to sell, when it comes to using Facebook to sell, they fail. Okay, when it comes to using Facebook to sell, they do what? They fail. Which I don't want you to do the same. I don't want you to do the same. They fail when you get to getting people to see their product. They fail. Now you need to learn how to make use of Facebook to sell your product, because a lot of people are using Facebook to sell your product. See this one. Is this stingy? Use my powerful charm to make him give you millions. Work within 3 days. Drive your own assurance. No repercussion, 30 gig guarantee. A lot of people are using Facebook to drive visitor to their website. Okay, and every business is online now. Okay, you need to have a system in place to be able to win people out. Okay, now first I studied what most people were doing as regard of Facebook ad, and I realized that almost everybody run the same particular ad. What is the same particular ad? They run engagement. Oh, as for me, I use engagement to test a product, only a product. That is what I use engagement for. Okay, now after testing my product, if the product now comes in and I want to run the main thing, I use conversion ad. What I did next was I started testing out all the type of ad, post engagement, video view, traffic, catalog, lead, conversion, to ascertain which one works best for my purpose. I thought about doing my Facebook ad in a different way. That is made for you. Okay, so after testing about 17 different ads across 4 products in the space of 3 weeks, I came up with a solid conclusion about Facebook adverts. So a conclusion that I've served as a basis for anyone who want to kick every ad in boot and smile away with a lot of cash. You want to make a lot of cash with FB ad. The conclusion is this. Okay, you only use engagement ad while testing out a product. Now if you want to test out your product, only use engagement ad. I don't use it for any other thing. Okay, conversion ad work best for our type of business, which is Ecom. You can use conversion ad for Ecom. If you really want to profit a lot with importation business, you are going to make use of what? You are going to make use of conversion ad. That 65% of conversion comes from retargeting. You need to retarget as well. If people could go to your website and they didn't buy your product, what next? Like 100 people come to your website, 10 people out of them purchase. What happened to the remaining 19 people? Okay, you need to retarget them and bring them back to your website. Fact, when it comes to e-commerce and profitable rate selling, engagement ad, video ad, traffic, and objective are not the best to use. Believe me and believe Olaide Alim. You just need to believe Olaide Alim. Okay, what you need to use is conversion ad, and conversion ad is a bear. Okay, conversion ad, it works best for me. Okay, conversion ad is what you can use to make a lot of money. Here is why. Okay, conversion ad give you enough data to easily optimize and scale. Okay, you can easily optimize and scale. Know the age of the people that buy your product, know the particular state that they buy your product, and use it to scale and optimize your product. Facebook charge you based on the people who fill in the form on your website. If you have a proper website product that is engaging, product that people want to buy, once anybody go to your website and fill in their information, that is when Facebook will charge you. Okay, you can easily track where the order is coming from. I do track if I'm getting much order from Abuja, or I'm getting much order from Ibadan, or I'm getting much order from Abeokuta, or I'm getting much order from Owerri. So once I track and I notice that, okay, I'm getting much order from this one, I can scale to the month and increase the conversion rate. You can track your customer age. I've said that earlier. And this is the SaaS system I used to generate 30 million naira in sales within 3 months. And at the end of the day, I believe you can use it to generate at least 1 million every month starting from today. All this data you can use to further optimize and scale your ad. So once you are using conversion ad, you will have enough data to scale your ad. That is exactly what I did to get this kind of result. 30 million, over 30 million, as you can see, more than even 31 million, but I do like to call it 30 million. Okay, 30 million, it's okay, despite the fact that it is 31 million, but I do call it 30 million. Okay, I don't really like showing up, but I will show you some screenshot of the cash dripping into my account just to motivate you. Okay, I want to motivate you. Okay, here is it. As you can see, a lot of money out there. Okay, I have a lot of money there. You can just check it yourself. I don't need to call it for you. I don't need to call it out. Okay, just look at it. Okay, now let's go with my strategy. $100 daily is now a lifestyle. Okay, it's now a lifestyle for me, and if you follow my strategy as well, it will be a lifestyle for you. Okay, I do get hundreds of order every day. Now see where you see shop, you see a lot of order there, every day. Those are the order that I'm getting. This is not a magic. Once you follow my system, you should be able to get the same thing. Okay, see this proof. Okay, see this proof. This is 1.8 million, 1,850,400. Okay, 1,850,400. See another one, 2.9.8. Okay, 2 million, close to 3 million. Okay, see another one, 2.2 million. Okay, these are what I'm getting from my result. You definitely should have some question. Okay, I know that you have some question. Okay, but we are going to answer your question at the end of this presentation. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you so much for listening to Olaide Alim. Thank you so much for listening to Olaide Alim. I believe what you learned today, we will put it into practice. Let me hand over to Mr. Pat while he continue and tell you what's next. Over to you, Mr. Pat.
Oh, actually, that's actually me there. Trying to recover from the bombs, goose bombs that have taken over my body, while Mr. Olaide Alim, swipe through all those bank deposits dripping into his accounts. But the good thing is anybody can actually get this kind of results, especially if you pay close rapt attention to this section, to these parts, what I'm about saying right now, which is basically just an important tip that can help you switch from doing 1 million naira to 5 million naira with almost same effort, right? I mean, since you still the same effort, nothing to change, just few boom boom, and then you are there 1 million naira, you making 2 million, 5 million, instead of that getting stuck at 1 million naira, right? Now, this is the part that gets a lot of people hooked, because nobody wants to, shortchange themselves, and I believe you don't want that as well. And if that is you, pay rapt attention. Okay, that is a tip I call switching off from 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. easily. Okay, now this is it. I'll give you a case study. I love case studies because my friend, that's actually what I use to teach. I do a lot of teachings, and case study helped me drive home my message easily. Okay, now I have a friend and a student who loves shouting me out on Facebook every time. Right? He's one guy I respect so much because he's one guy that built his business from the ground floor. Like, if he tells you he started his business with nothing, please believe him, because I knew him 7, 8 years, 9 years back when he was, nowhere. But then he built his business to something that generates 8, 9 figures. I'm not talking about monthly now, weekly. What did I do for this dude, right? He was selling a supplement in the hypertension niche. He was doing very well with the supplement, and he said he's almost like the supplement he doesn't really stress himself. He sleeps, he wake up, everything is automated, everything is working. I mean, he's doing well, he's selling these supplements and everything is going good. And then he approached me one day, hit me up one day on Facebook and said, Mr. Pat, please, it's almost a monotonous life. How can I make more selling from this how can I make more, selling this supplement? I said, well, supplements, hypertension supplement that helps people, hypertension patients, relieve their problem. I said, well, I have a secret, and this is it. What do you think? What other problem do you think the people who buy your product have? He thought and thought and thought and thought, and as he was thinking, I was thinking also. He couldn't think of anything. I said, well, every one of them have the need to check their BP on almost every day, right? To know their blood level, their blood level and all that. I said, wow. And as we were doing that, I went into AliExpress and I found a product that 1000% fits in. It is called Cough for Arm Blood Pressure. Like, you put it in instead of going to the pharmacy, pay 1K, 2K to check your blood pressure, you are home checking it yourself, right? I said, well, you can source for this product and do this same thing. I'm going to be dropping here right now. Now, get an A4 paper. While you are selling their supplements, make an A4 paper and type in this word. Say, for my special, because you're a special customer. That's going to be the headline. Because you're a special customer, I think you should be the first among the first 5 persons to grab this offer, this thing. Okay, most of my customers have been asking me if I can get them this, so that they can help them save money and not go to the pharmacy every time or hospital to check their BP, right? And because of that, we reached out to a company abroad and we imported 10 pieces of this. Right now we have for these 10 pieces, we think you'll be interested in one at a discount rate. Yes, we'll continue selling this after this, but then the price will be double what you get it now. All you need to get this thing shipped to you is to bring out your phone right now and type in, yes, send it to me, I'll pay. Boom, that's all. And then you can price it at 25K. You might be selling your supplement for 15K and price it at 25K. The truth is, you built a trust before. You are banking on the already existing trust to make more money for yourself and even serve your audience, your market more, because you're saving them the stress of going to get these things out, pay daily or weekly, getting their blood level, blood pressure, whatever, every time. Right now, he did this same thing, put it in that same envelope and ship that main product with it. So when they are opening that main product they bought, they are seeing the A4 paper. Thank you for being a customer. Because you are a customer, you've been selected as one of blah blah blah. And then when they read that through, oh my God, out of every 100, 40% they responded back and say, I need this. The other 20 said, I'll be needing next week. Oh my God, can I pay half so that you can reserve one for me? Can you? I don't know if you're getting the gist here, right? He is able to sell up to 60 pieces of that item to people without advertising anymore, without spending additional money on ads, without having to write any marketing message, just few lines in an A4 paper and boom. Now, the main products, assuming let's say he sells 100 every month, for example, and then he's selling for 15,000 naira, that means he's making 1.5 million, right? Now imagine if he's selling this one for 25 and 60 persons are buying. I mean, do the mathematics. Please stick out your calculator and do the mathematics. Now, when you do the mathematics, I want to say something here. Okay, let's say 25,000 naira times 60. That is another 1.5 million naira. You are almost making the amount you made after spending ad and everything. But here, your 1.5 million naira is strictly almost, majority, most of it are pure profit. No money spent on ad, right? Now, this is how this same guy was able to scale his business from making a scale business 3 times what he was getting before. If he was making 1 million naira, he started making 3 million naira profits. How cool How cooler can that get, right? This is one tip that can help you from the day you started, start making huge profits. And this is the testimonial from this guy. His name is actually Prince Godfrey Alabo. Is somebody I respect so much, right? Said, may God continue to bless you the day I meet you. Boss of Life has always been there since 2008 till now. That's a decade, more than a decade right now. Till now, you've been a huge support for me. My internet marketing story can never be complete without you. Most of us copied you like crazy when we started. You scrutinized us, compelled, and still gave us the much needed support. Your ideas always keep us flying high when the going is becoming tough. Just a minute chit chat with you, you remove the burden, provide solution, and also give ideas to scale up. I didn't joke. I don't joke with your ideas one bit, because just last year, one of your ideas gave us multiple 7 figures. I mean, multiple, not really one-time hit, right? And then recently, he sent this one again. Remember, I had sweat a lot. I have to just share this. It makes my head sweat a lot. He said, to be sincere, I can't thank this great man, Patrick Ogidi, enough. Always helping out from day one. My internet biz story can never be complete without mentioning your name. I appreciate all your help, boss. Then it's like he woke up the sleeping lions. You know, people started coming and started saying great things down there. And then he also hit me inbox to share the story. What made him update this very last one? He said, thanks, boss. It worked. The 5 orders I sent to US, okay, I gave him another tip. The 5 orders I sent to US were all delivered. The last one was delivered today. Finally, I can now send supplements to US without doctor's report, because doctor's report was always giving him issues. If you get orders outside Nigeria, they tell you go and get doctor's report, and it's always a very long process, right? Now, I gave him a tip that helped him start sending these things to US without doctor's reports. Thanks for always helping out from day one. I can't thank you enough, all right? That day, I was already thinking of refunding them. I just decided to ask you first before doing the refund. I saved him from refund. Now, let's look at a testimonial, another testimonial that I have made into a poster and pasted in my room fridge. This testimonial, they make my head blow. And what is it about? It's about 5 friggin' million naira in 2 weeks. Like 5 million naira in 2 weeks. From a rookie to making 5 million naira. From a nobody, from obscurity to making 5 million naira in 2 weeks. 14 days. Spare me some minutes. I'm going to take you through this testimonial. All right, it's from a guy. He's actually in the corporate world. Yeah, he doesn't want his name. He wants his identity covered. He said, I have been a follower of your educated mails, though I'm an IT professional and a business manager in an IT firm. I will say you are deeply gifted. You are really a grand commander. I will tell you why I said that. We have not met before. Yeah, in case if you're there right now, you're thinking, oh, because I've not met you, it's not easy for me to do this and all that. No, you don't need to meet me. All you need is an access to the internet. Believe that. Or don't. Please, just believe it. After 2 weeks, I've not met you before, but I've been getting your life-changing mails. Then I bought your Ecom Tycoon course. That's actually a course, a course I sold, that's still selling right now, that I sold enough. But I'll tell you how you can get that course today for free. Just hang on. Yeah, how you can get it for free. You heard that right, yeah? So he bought the course. It's after 2 weeks, I bought it. I switched into action. The first product I brought didn't sell. Right? It didn't give up. It was all my fault. I went back to your videos, watched it again for almost a week every night until I fell sick. I started applying every steps of it. I ordered for another product. Thanks for the contacts you shared on the course. They are wonderful people. Oga Pat, I don't blow. Wish I can see you and thank you a million times. I imported just a common product that I've seen sell before, but used all your tweak. Oga Pat, I added over 10K as my profit on the product. Jesus. Heaven smiled at me. I sold over 500 pieces in 2 weeks. I made 5 million Nigerian naira. Yes, Nigerian naira. It's still shocked to me. I feel it's a dream. Can share all the bank transaction cost of that in Thomas, but won't share the products. My next target will be boom. I was one of the lazy youths that did MMM. My wedding is on the 17th of November in Abia. Though planning to quit my 200k job, he's planning to quit his 200k job, which is somebody's prayer point. All thanks to Ecom Tycoon course he bought, right? Which you get, I'll show you how you can get today free. Quit the job so I can give this business all it takes. I can't be poor with the info I swear down. Oga Pat, don't mind hooking up with you. You are a destiny saver. May God send help also to those beautiful princesses of yours. Money I have not made since I came to Lagos 5 years ago, I made in 2 weeks. Info is power. That's actually the part that touched me most. And that's actually the reason I thought I should come do this training again. So you can get, you that's actually on the online presentation right now, can pick up some nuggets here and go make something out of it. All right, the prayers alone I think they're what keeps me going, because I'm not too religious. All right, so this is one of the testimonials that I've made into a poster and I've placed in my fridge, and just from one of the guys there. Then this is another guy who never believed it's possible to make #1 million in a month. In a month, yeah. He was staying in Port Harcourt, a student of Uniport. Then his name is Amy George. He was staying in Port Harcourt, and then all of a sudden we were chatting. We got close, kind of, yeah. Because when I come to Port Harcourt, he will always come there to pick me. He'll go and even borrow his friend's car. He doesn't have a car. He borrowed a car to come and pick me from Port Harcourt, take me to my hotel room and all that. So we became close, kind of, right? Because I shared in my mail one day that I was coming to Port Harcourt, and then he made every effort to make sure. He said, "Boss, he's gonna come and pick me." He came, pick me, took me to the hotel, and took care of me. Yeah, gave me activities and all that. And then we got chatting on WhatsApp, and then I told him, I don't know, maybe that's actually an inspiration. I say, #1 million a month is possible. He doubted it, and me, when you doubt something, I know that I've had a lot of my students do multiple times, something that has become a lifestyle. I don't really want to go into the exchange of voice with you, so I just chill. I just shun. Then he came back sometime later when he started taking action on my teachings, and then he had this to say. He said, "Baba boss, the way I dey ball it now, they do me to close my account for you. Like, you want to spend money on me. Why? 100K this morning for a week return. A week return." This is from somebody who was actually arguing that #1 million can be made in a month. Now he's making 800K from a week return. Thanks to you, boss. You told me #1 million monthly is possible. Now I'm on track to #1 million weekly. Thank you. And then this is from a guy who, one of the shakers of Ecom in Nigeria. All right. This, he said, "Thanks, boss. That will save me over $3,000. Now, if you look up, you see the link, the 1688 link. He was buying the products, and he was, actually spending extra $3K unknowingly, but he was making profit, yeah. But then I found a way and gave him a link that can help him get that same product $3,000 cheaper. He saved that, and I said that will save over $3,000. We pay my tithe later. He knows why he used that tithe thing. He's a redeem boy, a very powerful redeem guy. He loves church a lot, so that's why he used that, and then he used that big green smiley there. Now the big question on your mind is, man, I'm tired hearing all these things. How can this be me? How do you want such results? How do you want such results? I know what you are thinking right now. You are thinking, I mean, can this be possible? Can this be possible? Is it possible I get something additional that can help me just keep all this my uncertainty, all these doubts in my head, and go straight and start seeing results, right? Is it possible? You want to know. I know what you're probably thinking, right? You want to know, is it possible? Is there a way you can start on a high note, skip all the trial and errors, and get straight to the real business, so you don't make mistakes? You're afraid of making mistake and losing money. I know, because I've been in this. I've been doing this actively. I've been teaching it for over, almost a decade now, right? Since 2000 more than a decade, as a matter of fact, because I was doing it started from 2007, play. 2018, it became a business for me. So more than a decade now. So you want to start on a high note, skip all the trial and errors, bank on my shoulders, because yes, I've done all the mistakes, I've made all the mistakes, yeah? You obviously want that, and I know, but you are kind of confused right now, right? Are you kind of confused? Does it look like it's very, clumsy, difficult? Does it look like that? Well, we can help you. Myself and Olaide can team up to help you. How about that? If you think you want us to help you, type in W in the chat box. Do you want me to help you make it easier? Shorten the learning curve, shorten the result getting curve, shorten everything, so that you can go straight to the result kingdom and start getting results. So that 30 days might even be too long for you, right? If you want that, type in W for once in the chat box, and I will know people actually want this. Well, everybody's typing, as a matter of fact. Everybody's typing, but we can only help you if you pay 100% rapt attention to what I'm about saying right now. Because actually, we are about to make the journey a lot further easier for you. Yes, I know. In the past couple of an hour or so, you've been with us, and then you've learned some things, you've taken notes, you've learned something. I shared a testimonial of somebody who, from what we shared and the training, from what I shared, the few I shared, and the one Olaide shared, the mind-blowing things Olaide shared, he picked it up and is able to start selling a product he bought, 30 pieces of product he bought since over a year. From the things he picked from a free training like this, he's able to start selling it, and he sold 20, spending $10 in a day. right? That means something was missing he found in the online presentation. Okay, and then I asked him, what can I do for it? Because I was in my happy moment. He said I should continue doing the good I've been doing. And that's actually the reason I'm having this training here, right? Yes, you've been with us, you've taken notes, and probably you agree with me, it's been a time well spent so far. You've learned some cool stuffs, obviously, which you can put into practice right now and start seeing results. Yeah. But what about myself, myself and Mr. Olaide Alim, two Ecom juggernauts, working closer with you, helping you in every step of the way, helping you set up the business along the line, because I won't be setting up the business for you. I mean, especially that first, business, that first business, you think that first transaction you will do, helping you, guiding you, watching over your shoulders, helping you and tell this is how to do it, this is how to, so that subsequently you can activate it and start doing it yourself. All right. So that you can further learn why getting that much desired result you need as soon as possible. Result is something everybody wants as soon as possible. We don't want a delay for it. And my father will always say, why eat a baby frog if you must eat a frog? If they force you, if it becomes imperative and a must to eat a frog, why would you now toy with a baby frog? Since you still get that frog temptation and that frog eater tag, eat the big one so that you say, yes, I ate a big frog. Well, an hour or so presentation like this may not be enough for some persons. Now, there are a lot of you on here today who has enough of what they want, right? For them, I caught my car for you guys, right? Some persons learn, fast. Some persons learn fast. Okay? But if you want result as fast as possible, maybe some urgent cash for some pressing bills. The one good thing about the world is, especially in this part of the world, there's always a bill to pay at every point in time. Bill not a finish. There will always a bill to pay. What we pray for is to have a constant cash flow, and that is actually what we are helping you make easier. In that case, an hour or so may not be enough to cover everything you need to completely get this running as soon as possible and guarantee 6 figures for you in the next 30 days. But if you think, like I said before, you have learned today, what you've learned today is enough for you to go out there and kill it, bringing in at least 1 million naira for you in the next 30 days, congratulations, right? But if you are like many, a good number of people on here today, you want an unusual push, something more, watch over my shoulder, guide me, right? An unusual push that provides an avenue to work directly with us, so that we help guide you, direct you, and watch over your awesome shoulders, even help you set up the process literally, so that the trial and errors are drastically reduced, if any at all, and you are launched into the easiest route to making your mini import ecom business so profitable that 1 million naira becomes easy peasy piece of pie. Would you be interested? Yes on the chat box, or just put Y on the chat box if you will be interested. Just one, that's all I need. Boom, I have it. Awesome. Many of them. Wonderful. Now, imagine it's possible to literally do almost all the hard work for you, give you links to at least 7 hottest selling right now you are to go and start digging out hot products yourself. True or false? Which the tips I gave already is enough for, but imagine giving you at least 7 hot selling products. I just give you their links, so that you don't have to go through the rigors of finding them yourself and wasting all the time on testing and confirming. All right. Remember, Mr. Olaide talked about confirming the product to make sure that it's hot. This will take you time, like 2-3 days, right? Imagine now handing you over that product and say, we've tested this, go and kill it, go and prosper. And without wasting all the time on testing and confirming and being submerged in the oceans of uncertainty. Imagine literally setting up the system for you. Isn't that like giving you a machine that prints cash, like a printer that vomits money? Isn't that like handing you a printer like that? Well, actually, we are not giving you that printer. Of course, I don't think that printer exists anywhere. I actually don't think that printer exists anywhere. So we're not giving you that for sure. But instead, we are bringing you something that will help you build a solid business that sheets at least 1 million naira every 30 days. Now, it's not about a one-time thing like a hit and run kind of stuff, but a solid, setup, something that would, help you build a business that generates 1 million naira at least every 30 days. How cool is that? And that is in form of something that will help you further pick our brains and rock the new guarantee strategy to the fullest. Like you lean on our shoulders, like you pick our brains, like you shorten all the learning curves and go right straight into the profit lane instead of the trial and errors. All right. So actually, we are bringing you an offer. Yeah, an offer. And I want to know if it's okay I talk about this offer. If it's not okay, well, fine. I could just end it here. So is it okay I talk about the offer? Yes, in the chat box. Just one and I will continue. Awesome. All right. So we're bringing you not just anyhow kind of offer, any type of offer, but a solid, watertight offer. An offer that would easily help you achieve those lofty goals in the shortest possible time, right? All those goals you've had at the back of your head and you think, man, let me continue dreaming one day, right? This offer will help you bring it to reality. Okay? And now let's assume you take up this offer immediately right now, okay? Then you get all the juicy stuffs that come with the offer, right? And then you have us get a chance to have us guide you along the line. You get to work with just 3 products. This is an example right now. You get to work with just 3 products, and let's imagine, these 3 products, each of these 3 products, one of these 3 products makes you a profit. I mean, a profit after every expenses of 8,000 naira. Okay? You get to work with just 3 products, which make you a profit of 8,000 naira on each after every expenses. Now, the question is, how many of such products do you think you need to sell within 30 days to hit this so-called 1 million naira? How many? Like, how many of these products do you need to sell in 30 days to hit this so-called 1 million naira? Now, get your calculator to work, and I've just done that on mine here, and this is what I've got. 1 million by 8,000 naira. We need just 125 pieces of that product. We need just to find 125 persons to buy this product, and we are 1 million naira richer. And now I know you thinking, right, how easy could this be? Well, I'll make that further easier for you. Just stay tuned, right? And then you know what, this is freaking possible. When I say possible, I don't mean possible with mincing words. I mean possible in every meaning of the word possible, right? And as you can see on the screen here, you can see those hundreds are orders in a day. So it is very, very possible to even get 100 orders in a day. Now, if it's possible to get 100 orders in a day, then why should one buy a human being? I mean, an Ibadan guy who gives his number as 080. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to talk down on my guy, but the truth remains that I keep telling him, though, if making money is about, I mean, I don't know how to put it, but if making money is about the physio and all that, it should be about the poorest man. But look at my guy now. I mean, he's a millionaire doing big things. So if somebody like that can get a hundred order in a day, what about you? What about you? I mean, why should it be difficult getting 125 orders in a whole 30 days if it's possible getting 100 orders in a day? If it's possible for this same guy to be commanding this kind of deposits into his account, 1.85 million deposit on the 14th of October, right? Now imagine again, after 5 days, yeah, I think, or 6 days, 7 days, that's a week. Yeah, these logistic companies, they pay weekly, right? He had another 2.98 million selling this one unique product. So you could just be one unique product away from making your million, from setting your business that generates 1 million month in, month out, right? Then another 5 days later, they had 2.241 million deposited into his account. These are credits, all right? These are credits. And if it's possible for him, then it's possible for everybody, believe it. Even my newbie students did 5 million naira in 2 weeks, all right? And the part in red says, Oga Pat, I added over 10k as my profit on the product. Heaven smiled at me. I sold over 500 pieces in 2 weeks. I made 5 million Nigerian naira. And this is just a rookie who knows nothing. Like, who knows nothing. Alright? And you know the funny thing? He did all these things with just a course. not even, something half close to the platform we are bringing you. Just the Ecom Tycoon course, ecomtycoon.com. Right, that's also he got the course he got downloaded and studied at home, and that is all what he used the information in to do these heavy numbers. All right. So obviously, you shouldn't doubt it if we say this platform we are bringing you, will get you that even more. Don't doubt it, because there's no basis to doubt this at all. All right, and not just within 30 days, not some one time hit kind of thing, but subsequently, because you're actually setting up a business here, not a one-time thing, not not a hit and run kind of stuff, but a business that will continue and subsequently giving you great results. All right, and you know what the sweetest part is? The system can be automated to a large extent. What do I mean? It means that if you are the busy type, or you just love freedom like me, yeah, I love freedom a lot. I love just playing my kids and hanging out in the pub, taking my green bottles and enjoying myself. Yes, I love freedom. Okay. All right. If you're the type that loves freedom, or you are the busy bee type, of course, everyone loves freedom. Everyone loves the automation part. Everyone loves freedom, right? Almost everybody loves freedom. Everybody and their dogs love freedom, and this is actually the part that gets most people hooked to this offer. This is actually the part, because people want to be free. They want to give more time to their family, to their loved ones, to something else, and not just walk and walk into the grave. No, people want freedom. Well, you can get this freedom, you can get this automation advantage, and of course make a hell of money in the process, only if you are fast enough to join us in the Ecom Profit on Demand Blueprint. And I think wherever you are right now, you should have your hands in the air and making some AA noise, right? Like this guy is on the screen right now. But then somehow you are like, man, having some kind of doubts and questions, and maybe you're asking yourself, you've not really uttered it from your lips, but of course you have that in one corner of your mind. You're asking, would it be worth it? Well, I wouldn't just tell you because I've been telling you. So if you have any reason to answer that question, I shouldn't be the best person to say that right now. I think you should hear from the horse's mouth. Okay, just look at the part in red. He said, of course, you guys over-deliver. This is the EPD one. We did some time ago one, and this is a testimony from someone. All right, he said, of course, you guys over-deliver. Thanks so much. The Olaide's FBR secret and video creation are bam, right? And then this is from Rachel Adobe. Said, I just ran an ad for a week on a not so popular blog and made 7 sales of 19k on each product. Meanwhile, I spent just 25,000 naira to import 20 of them, and 20k on advert. That's 55,000 naira to import 20, and she has just sold 7, making 19,000 naira on each of the product. 19 times 7. Do the math yourself, right? So, and this is also from another guy. He said, I must confess, bro, you are super hot. I have 3 outstanding orders that need to be sent out tomorrow. Be using AliExpress before wasting money. The 3 products I'm selling is less than $2 each, and I'm selling it for 10k. Bought the 35 pieces for less than 30k with shipping and everything, less than 50k. Just sold 6 for over 50k, still remaining 29. I don't even know the percentage. I will use calculator myself. Well, are you convinced? That's the big question right now. Are you convinced? If you are convinced, can I see C in the chat box? Well, just one C. Awesome, right? Good. Okay, I got it. Well, if you are lucky to make it into the Ecom Profit on Demand Blueprint, by the way, the only reason you should miss this for any reason, the only reason you should miss this, the only genuine reason is if you already have an easy system that is constantly and effortlessly bringing you up to ₦1 million every month. That is the only genuine reason, your conscience, your God would forgive you for if you miss this, as a matter of fact. All right. So inside the Ecom Profit on Demand Blueprint, these are what to get. So let's just take a look at what Ecom Profit on Demand Blueprint is actually made of. All right. First, we give you a jealously guided list of 10 super hot products. These products are hot in demand, and the same level as the same product that brought in the 30 million naira in 3 months for Mr. Olaide Alim. You get a list of 10 of these products, each costing less than $3. As a matter of fact, none of them cost up to $2, as a matter of fact. Yeah. If you know me too well, you know I love just being very, very cool with figures, as a matter of fact. Because with $3, $5, you should still be making wonderful, cool, wicked profit, right? But imagine you are not getting something less than $2. What becomes of your profit margin? These products are carefully selected with direct links to get them at the cheapest prices. The list also contains the best retail top converting prices to sell these products, so you don't harm your profit margin. And if you must know, bad pricing can kill your business, and that is a fact. Ask any economy. So we give you the best price to sell this product for you to break even, make profit, and turn over as much as fast as possible. Now, if you walk up to us any day, if you walk up to me and ask me for a list of 10 hot products, I will charge you 40,000 naira. Just that if you are, if I'm in my good mood, right? That's not all. We will show you how to turn yourself into a hot product powerhouse. Now, I don't believe in always giving you fish. I also believe in giving you hook. Now, the 10 product is to help you get off the ground running, so your business can start running, right? But what stops you from getting a way, knowing that same way through which we dig out this product? So we will show you how to turn yourself into a hot product powerhouse, so that you can even be digging up products for people and selling for people. All right, you can actually get products for people and sell just product links, product names for 10,000 naira, 20,000 naira, 25,000 naira. All right, so we'll be giving you other additional other methods of digging out product apart from the one Olaide showed on AliExpress. Right, we'll give you 2 additional and easier methods to dig up hot products with near zero competition, 25,000 naira in value. Then we'll give you links to all the contacts you'll ever need. These are our inside bedroom contacts. People we've done business with, the suppliers we've done business with, the shipping companies we use, the outsource agent we use. And if you come to me on a good day and corner me by the side, or come to my office and say, hey, Mr. Patrick, I need this information, I will say, Mr. Man, I need your 75K. But here, you're not even getting anything close to that. All right, then we'll hand you over Olaide's point and kill unique strategy to dominate Facebook ads. Now, he showed a bit of stuff about Facebook ads in his video earlier on, and all of you were going haywire. Hey, what if he now takes you into a 1-hour video and show you the nitty-gritties, where you need to click, what you need to put, how you need to fix each and every bolt and nut to bring about the wicked result he's getting from Facebook, right? While he was doing that video, I told him, Mr. Man, make sure you give your best here so that nobody watch that video and come back to tell you the video is nonsense. I don't want a bad name on a bad reputation on the name I've actually spent years to build. All right, that is why it's very difficult for me, featuring people in my trainings or speaking in people's engagement, especially when I cannot vouch for your integrity. All right, so he poured out everything there, and he told me 7 persons are only persons using that strategy in this country, as a matter of fact. So if you're coming right now, you should be in the first early bird testers using this strategy to build big businesses for themselves. And notice that the secrets and the strategies he showed in this video, in this blueprint, can not only be used to sell imported items. What about you that sell hair? What about you that have locally sourced products? You can actually use this to sell it, right? He showed us a picture of Babalawo selling her crafts on Facebook, selling her charm on Facebook. Now, if a Babalawo can sell her charm on Facebook, what about you? So this is priceless. 35,000 naira if you come on a good day and want him to teach you this strategy. Okay, then you get every data for Facebook ad to advertise the 10 products, because we want to make the whole process easier for you. That's actually the reason why this blueprint is very, very important. We provide you with the data to run a better FB ad for all the 10 products, the target age range, the best location, the actual message to use in your ad, and the retargeting ideas. All right, and this is valued at 10,000 naira. Then we'll show you how to avoid the rampant FB ad ban. Now, if you don't take time, Facebook will drive you back to your village, because I know a guy that opened up to 10 accounts in a week and all of them were banned. All right, but Olaide Alim have been using one Facebook account for over a year. How did he do that? You get to find that out here. And if you want to get this outside this blueprint, then you should be ready to pay Olaide Alim 10,000 naira. But here you're almost getting that for at a price next to nothing. Then we'll show you how to set up the one-pager sales machine within 10 minutes. As a matter of fact, it actually takes less than 10 minutes. But then, like I said earlier, I love keeping my stuff on the low, right? Then we'll show you how to go around all the technical stuff involved in page creation. We got you covered. We'll show you how to register a domain name easily, host it within 5 minutes, then install a WordPress on it so that you start creating your pages as fast as possible. And if you must know, okay, I'll get to this later, shortly, yeah? Then we'll give you a $197 word drag and drop Insta Builder software. This software will actually make you lazy, but smarter. As a matter of fact, this software can enable even a moron, is a point and kill kind of thing, to design hook a moron, so long you can copy and paste. You can put up a sweet looking website in 10 minutes. And with this tool, putting everything online becomes easy and fast. This is the same tool Olaide used to create that page you saw him use, alright? This software costs about $197. Insta Builder is the name. Go check it. Go Google it. It costs about $197, and I think that is actually for the single license. But here we are giving you a multi-license that you can resell and use on your client side and use on your own multiple domain names and sites, right? This is what $197. That's 2,819 naira. And if you must know, I've never been to any web design school or taken any web design course or training before. But using this Insta Builder software, I was able to design my ecomtycoon.com site under 15 minutes. Alright, you can check the site out. I did that site. I'm very, very bad in technical stuff, but I did that site myself under 15 minutes. You too should be missing a lot if you do not have this Insta Builder in your kitty, right? If you don't have it in your among the tools that helps, power your trade. Okay, it's worth 72,000 naira, but believe me, you are getting it. All right. Then, as if that is not all, you get the same order collector form plugin, so you don't get to miss any order. Remember, what the average people out there do is when they place an ad, they tell you to order, send us a text or WhatsApp us. The truth is, if you doubt me, try this. There are some numbers you add on WhatsApp. It takes time for them to add on your phone. It takes time for them to show on WhatsApp. Now, if the person gets out of his buying mode, you are likely to lose him, because when somebody has read your marketing message and they're interested, and you don't force them to take action immediately, and then there's a reason that breaks that link, you might likely lose the person. But with this plugin, right on the site where the person reads about the product you're selling, he puts in his name, choose the product you want to buy, choose everything, and click submit my order. You receive it in your email. All right. If you have VAs, people who help you process orders, you can add their email as well. They will receive it. So you just enjoy your life, and your VA takes care of all those things, right? So this is the plugin. Worth 10,000 naira, but you'll be getting access to this plugin in this Ecom Profit on Demand blueprint. Then we'll give you access to Revolutionary Ecom Tycoon course, right? This is the Ecom Tycoon course I talked about earlier on. This is a course that has sold over 1,000 copies, right? And it is a foundational course I made some time ago that shows you a brand new system that helps anyone find hot in demand products for $3 or less, pay in naira, ship in 5 days, and show you the easiest place to sell them for huge profits. You get this course worth 10,000 naira for free, right? If you come into the Ecom Profit on Demand blueprint. Now we'll show you how to create your own unique but powerful videos for your FB ads in 10 minutes. Now, a lot of persons have complained to me that they've because they go download videos online and use on their FB ad, the real owners of the video report to FB, and FB hates such things. They shut down both your ad and shut down your account. You don't want that to happen to you, because we want you to have the best of the tools and not say, oh, these people didn't tell me that Facebook shut down ads. We went as far as finding a way to create powerful Facebook videos, generate it. You don't need to know any coding stuff or anything, or any graphic design idea. Just put in the necessary details there, and you generate a unique video tied to you alone. All right. If you want this on a very good day, we're ready to give it to you at 5.5. But here, no, you're not getting anything close to that, right? Then my gun in the head strategy of bypassing high cost of private label, OEM. Now the truth is, only somebody on that is 5 feet, 6 feet below, that doesn't aspire to grow, right? At a point in your career, in your main importation and e-commerce journey, you want to start producing your branded products. Like, you want your name to be on the product. I can't stress the advantage enough, because if everybody is selling a particular product, all right, it becomes somehow washy in the market. Everybody knows about the product. Now you bring in your own and you have a new name on it. it gives you a big, huge edge. All right. As a matter of fact, I private labeled one of my hair loss products and sold the hell out of it. A very popular hair loss product, but I private labeled it and I sold the hell out of it. Now, the problem with private labeling is most times these suppliers tell you to buy up to 1,000 pieces, 1,000 pieces, 2,000 pieces for them to private label it for you. All right. They don't want to go through the set of private labeling for you so that tomorrow you leave them and go and buy from someone else. So they want to force you to buy high. Now, what is the need? Tying down all your buying capital, all your capital in one product. Why? I don't think that is wise enough. So I found a way to still get that private label features on my product while buying the number of products I want. These secrets, I mean, I've never revealed it anywhere, and if I should do, it's worth 25,000 naira. But here, I'll be giving you this secret, handing it over to you so that you can go use it, you know, to private label your product and avoid spending too much, right? Now, as if those are not enough, we'll give you the same secret social profit plugin that helps Olaide increase sales by 200%. You saw what was popping out on his website by the left hand side below, right? This saves you the huge cost of $600 per year you would have spent on programs like ConvertProof. We'll give this to you so that you can start using it on your site to convert customers by 200% and push sales by 200%, right? Then we'll show you how to reduce returns to the barest minimum. Return can actually pull you back to the village, but then we'll show you what you need to do, some tips you need to do to save money. Because when these companies return most of these products, they charge you to take it to the buyer. The buyer doesn't pick it up, they charge you again to bring it back. So you want to start from the onset to check against that. And what do? There are tips that can help you reduce return rate by 75%. These tips is worth 25,000 naira if we are to put a price to it. Then we'll hand you over my jealously guided automation tips of the unseen gods. What do I mean by automation? Like how to enjoy more freedom in your business, right? You don't want to, if it's possible, to actually get less involved in your business so that all you need to do is just get bank alerts. You will do it, and that's actually the goal, right? So I will show you the tips that enable me get these things automated, get people to do these things for peanuts, and then I enjoy and just oversee, right? And just show you. This is a tip I've never reviewed anywhere apart from this online presentation, and I will only be letting people who come into the Ecom Profit on Demand Blueprint get access to this 45,000 naira value tips, right? Now, if you calculate all these values in red, they are about 420. They total to about 420,390 naira. But now you are not going to be paying that because that is not the reason. That is not me helping you, right? If I ask you to pay that, even though you can go pick the information, go make times 10 that amount in a couple of weeks, months, right? But that is not the goal here. There is actually a plan, and a grand plan for that matter. The Ecom Profit on Demand Blueprint is only meant to admit 50 persons, 50 super hungry, success hungry fellows, right? But because we want to do something absolutely crazy with a lesser number, we decided to split that 50 number into two. That's Group A and Group B. What we plan doing for the first 25 persons ought to get the second 25% jealous. And indeed, you would understand what I mean shortly. The first 25 persons will enjoy something absolutely crazy. A whooping 393% discount. That means they're not paying 420,390 naira, but they are getting a 93% discount on that price, right? And that means that they won't be paying this, but they will be paying 93% of 420,000 naira. That's about 39,000 naira. But then you're still not going to pay 39,000 naira. You'll only be paying 29,000. That means we're offering you a discount that is even more than 94%. I think close to about 96% discount, right? So the onus is on you right now to take advantage right now that you still can, right now that there are still 25 slots available. And how do you take advantage? Click on the link that shows up below this webinar window if you're on the phone, if you're using the phone to watch this, and if you do that right now, if you do that real fast, right, I will give you access to an awesome bonus that will get you so excited. The awesome bonus will get you so excited. And you ask, what exactly is this awesome bonus? Well, before I tell you, this awesome bonus is worth 25,000 naira. Okay? And it is a course I call the Recession Escape course. And what does it do? It is a home study course that shows you how to do 5 to 6 figures from Nigeria, selling to selling your imported items, your e-commerce items to top Ecom Virgin African countries and getting your money into your Nigerian bank account. No need taking calls, no need traveling whatsoever. You sit right in your home and make this happen. I know this sounds a bit crazy, right? But a lot of guys, a lot of my students are doing this. They are killing it from this. Like, they sell in Ghana, they sell in Sierra Leone, they sell in Kenya, they sell in Liberia, sitting from Nigeria here with just WhatsApp message, without taking a call, without doing anything, right? This guide shows you how to set this up, and it involves nothing other than just, instead of targeting Nigeria, you just target another place. That's an additional income stream for you. Now, if your Nigerian effort is making you 20,000 naira, and then it's making you 1 million naira, and then you're making another 500 to 1 million from all this one, that's an added advantage, because you do virtually nothing. You just upload the orders online. It gets transmitted to the guys over there. They grab it in the morning, do the orders, go deliver, get the money, and pay you. How cool is that? So altogether, with this awesome bonus, you are getting value of 420,390 in value, plus 25,000 naira in value, for just 29,999 naira. But that is only if you act fast. Remember, that is only if you act fast. That's the clause. So come right in right now. Click on the link below this video if you are on a mobile phone, or the one by your right hand side. It should be on the screen right now by your right hand side. Click on it to go. Now let's look at this way. Let's look at it this way. Let's think of it this way. If all this offer did for you was to help you generate 1 million naira within 30 days, do you think it will be worth it? Yes? No? Do you? If all it does for you is make you achieve those goals you've always had in mind but haven't been able to achieve, would you think it's worth it? Would it be worth it? If all it does is to make you the envy of folks around you, do you think it will be worth it? Now, what if I further, lose my senses, go out of my way, and further sweeten the pot for you, and throw in some fast action takers bonus, like fast action takers bonus for the fastest finger, something super ninja cool, worth over 45,000 naira. What is it about? It's about a 3-month access to a VIP hot product Telegram channel. What this does is, for 3 months, you'll be added to a Telegram channel where we'll drop hot products that have been tested by us. What does it do for you? It saves you the cost of testing, all the trial and errors, all the, do I know if this product will work? What if I waste my money and all that? No, we'll do all the testing for you, update it on the Telegram group. At least we'll update like 5 to 10 products or 5 to 10 products weekly for 3 months, right? So that you run out of products. You can even grab some of the products and start selling, right? We are very, very particular about this product. In few months' time, we're going to be launching just this channel for 25,000 naira access for every month, right? But here you are getting 3 months hot access free of charge, and that is if you come in right now. If you come into the Ecom on demand, Ecom profit on demand blueprint right now, you will be able to get this additionally. If you don't come in right now, if you don't come in before the expiry date, as a matter of fact, the expiry date I'll be stating very soon, you will get other bonuses, but you might miss this, and you don't even want that to happen to you. Note that you only qualify to get this fast action takers bonus if you come in within 24 hours from now. So the ball is on your court. 24 hours starts now. So the ball is on your court. And that means that if you take action within the next 24 hours, altogether you are getting a value of 420,370, 25,000 naira, 45,000 naira, which altogether, equates to 490,370,000 naira in value for just 29,999 naira. Right? If you're on your PC, look by your right hand side for a link to get in right now. If you're on a mobile phone, it should be below the webinar window, the online presentation.